Hey everybody, Ms. Dietrich here. We're going to go over a couple of shortcuts that you might want to consider taking for some of the questions on the Review H. So we're looking at number 3 at the moment. It says, there are 230 calories in 4 ounces of a type of ice cream. How many calories are in 6 ounces of that ice cream? So we're talking about a calorie to ounce ratio here of 230 to 4. And we're going to put the 6 in our proportion on the bottom simply because that's where we're putting the ounces and we're solving for calories. Now, you could go ahead and use cross products, but what I'm going to recommend, just to keep the numbers a little more user-friendly, what if we simplify this? If we divide this by 2, we're going to get 2. And if we divide this number by 2, I have the computation up here, that's going to give us 115. And that's just a little more user-friendly than the ratio of 230 to 4. And if we do that, then that saves us from having to use cross products because this is compatible. We can just say to ourselves 2 times 3 would equal 6, so all we have left to do is to do 115 times that same 3, and that will give us the answer of what the cost is. So do this times this, and then you'll see the answer choice in the lineup. For the next question, it's sort of a similar kind of a thing where if you don't simplify the ratio that's given to you in the problem, here they're talking about 5-gallon bucket every 20 hours, I would divide by 5 on this to get that to be in simplest form. If you divide that by 5, you're going to get that. If you divide that by 5, you're going to get that. This is now compatible, so take advantage of the compatibility there to solve for G. This is another one where you're basically just simplifying. You're dividing $2 divided by 5, and that'll be your answer. And you'll pick one of these. So pretty simple stuff. Now this one's a little more complicated, so we'll spend a little more time going over this one. A machine fills boxes at a constant rate. At the end of 35 minutes, it has filled 5 boxes. So if we think of that as a ratio, it's 5 boxes in 35 minutes. Which table represents the relationship between the number of minutes the machine fills boxes and the number of boxes it has filled? All right, so they're all in a minute to box ratio format. That's listed first, so that's why I wrote it this way over here off to the right. Now if we simplify this, let's divide both of these by 5. This divided by 5 would be 1. This divided by 5 would be 7. So find the ratio table that has a 7-to-1 ratio in it. This one you're not going to pick. Why? Because it's backwards. See, 7 is talking about minutes, not boxes. So don't pick that one. This is a no. Look at the ones that remain, and good luck with that question. All right, for this one, same thing where when you set up your proportion, it's a really good idea always to simplify your ratio. This one you can divide by 5. Divide this by 5. 6 is compatible with 150. Otherwise, you'll have to use your cross products to finish that up. And I think that's it. I think those are the ones that where you need a little bit of help. So if what is being offered here on the videos is not adequate, make sure you send Ms. Dietrich an email.